If anyone told you that the man who got that kind of reception from his own club's fans would later become one of their favourite players, would you believe it? Well, it happened to Ousmane Dembele. But how did it happen? Back in 2017, Ousmane Dembele tried everything he could to get out of Dortmund to sign for Barcelona. He even threatened Dortmund to accept the offer. If not, he would not come back. Wow. So, when Barcelona and Dortmund agreed on a £97+ million fee for the then 20-year-old Dembele, you would definitely think you got a dedicated player. But not in this story. Suddenly, Ousmane started to live in Dembele's world. He would come late to training, eat the wrong meals, not get enough sleep as directed by the club's physios, travel when not asked to. The list is long. He even started to mock every Barcelona rule under all the coaches he played for, from Ernesto Valverde to Quique Setien and Ronald Koeman. He was a proper diva. But if you think this wasn't enough, wait till you hear this. Dembele was barely fit, and when he wasn't delivering on the pitch. The fans just wanted him out of the club. They had had enough. But it wasn't that easy, because he was giving the coaches big trouble on the training ground. Wow. Do you see the techers on that guy? Man, it was going to be such a waste if they let this type of talent go. So, in one last desperate attempt to save the relationship, Barcelona called the young man and his representatives to a meeting to discuss an extension on his contract. But what did Dembele do? He ignored it. No matter how many times he was called, he didn't even respond. That kind of attitude made the club look bad, which infuriated the fans even more. This is turning into a dark story, isn't it? Well, when all seemed so dark for Barcelona, a saving angel came from the sky. Because just a few days later, the club legend Xavi Hernandez was hired as new manager. He immediately understood what the problem was, and he needed to seek some help, but no one could expect who or where he was going to find it. Maybe you guessed it, Ousmane Dembele. Although the club president said no, Xavi pressed on. He strongly believed Dembele was needed, and he got his will. So on the 27th of February 2022, months after his last game on Camp Nou, Dembele came on as a substitute, and the fans let him know their feelings. Rough crowd. But instead of crumble under pressure, Dembele steps up and shows his game. The whistles and boos changed to applause and cheers. Xavi was right. With Dembele back on the pitch, Barcelona kept climbing up the table. In fact, Dembele's assists pretty much helped save Barcelona's season as he finished the campaign with 13 of them, the most of any La Liga player in the 2021 to 2022 campaign, and he played only half of the games. That is special.